Hi, I'm Adrienne Elise, an intuitive healer and teacher and professional astrologer. I wanted to tell you about my intuitive training that starts on September 30th. The intuitive training is designed to support sensitive, supernova, advanced souls in this existence at this time. I have gotten message after message that this is the training, this is the information that people need to thrive in these times. So what is intuitive training? Well, it all started for me back when I became a classical homeopath. I spent years studying classical homeopathy, but then when I went to go write down people's symptoms that they were having in their body, I was feeling these symptoms in my body, everything that they described. And I had to put that down for a while, say, I don't know if I can do this job. I'm too sensitive. And then I found my way into clairvoyant training and intuitive training, psychic training. This is designed to help you be able to hold your psychic space. Supernova souls, advanced souls, as we become more and more aware and evolved, we get more and more sensitive. And as soon as I started working with this material, how to hold your psychic boundaries, how to know when you're feeling what you're feeling and whether you're feeling somebody else's feelings, sorting through the energies of guidance and information that wants to come in. A lot of times intuitive souls, supernova souls feel so sensitive that they end up shutting down their intuition. But this is a beautiful gift and the key to everything. Now, the definition of a supernova soul is that you've had prior experience before coming into this earth evolution. That means you've already gone through spiritual ascension. That means that in a body on earth in this evolution, you were working with these higher intuitive faculties. And then you were made to forget and not recognize that you had this knowledge and wisdom inside of you. So the intuitive training isn't so much about teaching you intuition. It's about safely opening you up, step by step, systematically addressing everything that's in the way of you accessing that wisdom and guidance. The intuitive training is about developing a direct connection to your higher self so that you can trust that guidance, that one voice, and really use your intuitive gifts and skills. So as soon as I started taking these classes as a healer, I started finding more and more people who had these issues, so sensitive that they could barely exist in the world because they could feel and sense all this psychic energy. And to protect themselves, they just shut down. But then they became disconnected from who they are and living in an uncomfortable place of that oversensitivity. So I immediately started to develop my own psychic training, intuitive training, to give these souls what they need to be able to fully thrive here on earth in these times. So the intuitive training is about learning psychic boundaries, about maintaining your energetic field, becoming aware of what it is you sense and feel, how to protect yourself, and how to safely access the guidance and information that can support you in your path and your journey. And so I immediately started teaching and supporting souls in this journey. And I'm really excited to offer this intuitive training in the fall of 2021, starting on September 30th. Now, this class is a 12-week class. We meet for an hour for 12 weeks. And it's quite, even though the class is just an hour, it's a lot of processing and practice that's involved in this work. So it's something you really want to set aside at least a few hours or more a week to be able to practice and work with these energies. You get the meat of the class during that 1 hour session, but then throughout the week, those processes of knowledge and wisdom awakening within you will be playing out in your life. Now, the intuitive training involves the basic tools of psychic awareness. These basic tools are so powerful and so simple. And when you have them in your pocket, and you've practiced them again and again, you can just pull them out and in any situation, find your center and be in your strength. So we develop these basic psychic tools around holding your energy field and grounding out and being aware. Most of us think we're a physical body, but we're actually a big energy field. We're way more than our physical body. And if you could drop the veil of all the beings and energies that are out there that we don't see, but are still affecting us, you would be overwhelmed. And that's exactly what happens to empath souls. So these basic tools are just like your toolkit in your back pocket to give you the confidence to exist in your strength and move forward in your path and purpose and evolution. This is a great part of the intuitive training. Again and again, I get this question, like, you talk about these gifts that we have, and I do feel like there's something inside of me that something I need to do, something big, or, but how do I find it? Right? And the intuitive training is a systematic way of going about uncovering the truth of who you really are. The thing is that this experience you've had, this prior experience, this remembering, this soul, you have a soul memory, maybe hidden deep inside of you, of who you really are as a soul, expressing your full potential on earth in a body. And so, but what happened is that there was such an attack on this energy and trying to hold back our spiritual evolution. So in order to hold back our spiritual evolution, the control energies attacked those most intuitive to make sure we could keep the ceiling down, right? But those power structures are now dismantling, which means we need to be prepared to fully run with our gifts and skills. Now, part of the reason we can't uncover these gifts and skills is because they're hidden under fear programming and authority contracts. Like, you need somebody's permission to access them. But why would you have it right there in your body and your soul memory if you weren't here to use it? So a lot of the training and coming into our empowerment as an intuitive soul is about clearing fear programming and authority contracts that have kept us playing small and in the forgetting of who we are. But now it's time to come into the remembering. So the intuitive training is a systematic, step-by-step approach to address all levels of consciousness within you and your chakra system, your energetic field, to address any issues, contractual arrangements that might be keeping you from coming back into that intuitive power. So we do this by working with the levels of consciousness represented by the chakra system. And so when you work with each level of these consciousness, you're becoming aware of that chakra, that energy center in your body, and what might be interfering with its optimal spin ratio. Then once you can become aware in your energy anatomy, right? We know about our physical body. We've got a whole energy body. And so this class gives you this time and support to explore and understand your energy body. And once all of the chakras are harmonized and you have awareness and have had an opportunity to clear and heal and release issues of those levels of consciousness, you can work on the activation of the one chakra, which is our light body, when we integrate all of the chakras together and really own our potential as a light worker here in this time. So that's a really important part of the training, is clearing those contracts and fear programming so we can uncover these incredible gifts. Now, the other part of the training that's really important is coming into guidance you can trust. Intuitive souls, especially very advanced intuitive souls, have been very manipulated psychically and psychologically in this and other lifetimes. This has made it that when you go access guidance, what you'll find is manipulative forces. And again, we shut it down because we don't feel safe. But the intuitive training is about showing you the way to go direct to your higher self. Working with guidance to get to your one true guidance. And so you can easily discriminate the energies and information and distractions and noise that want to keep you from that center and that strength, and go to that one voice, that higher self, that true voice within you that can give you the guidance you need to know deep in your heart what's true, what's real, and how to move forward. So this is what can allow the supernova soul and support the supernova soul in a full, fulfilled, healthy existence. When we can address these issues systematically, step by step, together. And then you can come into the intuitive training is designed to help you discover who you really are and also come into your path. Some people take the intuitive training because they'd like to become an intuitive healer, but the intuitive training can be used in any career and can be, your intuition power can be manifested in many different ways. And so this is about uncovering that true path that's most fulfilling and claiming your psychic health. So by working with the chakra system, we're working with all these levels of consciousness. We're going into past life experiences where that chakra may have been attacked or programmed, that level of consciousness, and clearing it all. And this gives us that opportunity to activate into that full potential and our light body. We're in an incredible time right now. We are going through spiritual ascension. And like I said, the definition of supernova souls is that you've gone through spiritual ascension before. But typically that was in an unconscious way. This process we're in is like fully aware in a body as we transform our consciousness, our body, our earth into light. Transfiguration. And this is the basic preparation and steps and information, practices and support that you need to get there. So the other great thing about the intuitive training is that it really builds community. It gives you an opportunity to work psychically and in connection with a group of souls that are right there with you, going through exactly what you've gone through. And we work through these things together and feel the support of the soul group and bring you together with those connections you need to move forward. So the intuitive training is a conglomeration of the psychic training that I have done, which was based on the Berkeley Psychic Institute curriculum, and then everything as a lifetime seeker that I have gained in different pieces of this, of what the intuitive training, this mystery school, this basic skills of what we need as intuitive souls to thrive. So this is based on my work studying Rudolf Steiner, who was the founder of, his information was the basis what was behind Waldorf schools and biodynamic farming, Camp Hill communities. And as a Waldorf trained teacher, I've gone deep into those studies, and that information comes into the intuitive training. Also, my work as a classical homeopath, the basic and powerful tenets of physics and spirituality and where they meet comes through in activating our body, our physical, spiritual, emotional, and our whole energetic field into that level of health. And also as an astrologer and an intuitive healer, and in my own study of the energy system and the light body. So all of this comes together in my wish, my hope, my desire to have the greatest help, greatest assistance to you supernova souls at this time. My wish is to offer this to a large group in the messages that have come, that this is what we need. This is the information. This is the work. And this is the experience that is going to best prepare us to receive our spiritual ascension and come into our full potential together. So I hope you'll consider joining this intuitive training. More information is on my website, and the links are below to sign up for this training that starts on September 30th and goes to the middle of December. 12 weeks where you can go on a journey deep into the mysteries of you and uncover that beautiful potential. So I hope to have an opportunity to work with you, and I look forward to talking with you more. So let me know if you have any questions about the intuitive training, and I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.